Shabba. No, but so I was like, maybe I should sing reggae. Maybe I should sing R&B. But right there and then was when my life was set. Because something in my head say, but wait, they don't like calypso. They don't like their own culture. What am I doing wrong? Something must be wrong in my head. My head started doing me like this, like I couldn't compute. And a decision was made right there and then. Do I choose to abandon my own and sing something else or be something else that was popular? And right there, I found my purpose. I had to make calypso and soca hip. I had to make it loved. I had to make it liked by young people. I established a treaty in my head. I want to see girls in pom-pom shorts in front my stage. Yeah, I wanted to see young, fashionable, beautiful, sexy, hype, instead of seeing this old, fogies. No offense to anybody, I am up there too. But anyway, this was my journey. This was my decision. And I took it upon myself to make it a lifelong quest. So what did I do? What did I do first? When I say, okay, they like reggae, I'm going to learn some reggae. I learned some garnet silk, some Buju Banton. I started learning it like exactly. Can be say boom, bye. Like, Anyway, no, none of that. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, I was like, okay, I will learn it, and I will learn it so good that they will like it. And every time I sing a reggae, and the crowd go up like this, and they go, yes, I put in a calypso. And as I put in the calypso, they go back, so, I put in a reggae, and I just keep them going up, down, right? So just to hold them. And I started to decide I will put reggae music into soca. Well, I dropped calypso early because I realized the calypso was going in a direction that I couldn't save it. I couldn't save it. You have to know, you have to say, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. But give me the courage to change the things that I can. So I see soca. I say, all right, I could work with that. It have a little wine in it. It have something that could appeal to the younger people. So I choose soca. But I started to mix soca with reggae. I work with Beanie Man, Outer Space, Red Rat. I work with Shaggy, General Degree, Buccaneer, you name it, TOK, a lot of them. And in the beginning, when I started putting the reggae and the soca together and coming out for Carnival, I was ridiculed. What you bringing the Jamaicans here for? What you bringing reggae into Calypso for? What you doing this for? I realize every time we call out Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, everybody here really excited to identify, no problem. But as a child, I didn't understand what they meant by why you're bringing Jamaica in. There was a time when Grenada didn't want Trinidadians in their carnival. It was only for Grenadians. I lived through all of these changes, but I knew that unity was going to be the answer. From a very young age, I was very grateful to know my purpose, know that I had this task. I felt in my brain, I'm not the best dancer, I'm not the best singer, I'm not the best musician, but I had a good education and I was smart. So I know how to put enough together and use the purpose and the philosophy of unity to make something great. I say make something great because at that age I wanted to be great. I used to watch Solid Gold. and Michael Jackson and Bob Marley, and I wanted to be great. How you be great? You read about great people. You talk to great people. Great people could be your mother. I tell my mother often that I meet a lot of great people, but I'm most impressed by her. She don't drink, she don't smoke, she don't want no man. All she wants is to support her children. And I think that is great. But I study a lot of great people because I understand that if you learn about their lives, you realize they were just regular, normal people. But they chose to do great things and to dedicate to it. So this was my great thing, to own my identity, own my culture, own my music, but make it great. Spirituality is also key. You have to be spiritually grounded. You know, as you go up in life, when I started singing calypso and soca, after a while the things start to get popular. It started to become fan base, fame, screaming girls, autographs, pictures. You know what happened after about 4, 5 years, 6 years of that? You forget God. You forget where you come from. You forget that thing because you're seeing all the lights and the glitz and the glamour, and it's almost like you're going out and you need to come back in. When I was small, I used to be scared to go on the stage, but something used to talk to me, something used to carry me over that threshold. And as you get older, sometimes you might lose sight of that, but every time I wanted to become great or greater, I would return to that level of spirituality. I mean, everybody here knows about the religions and whatever they choose, but to be spiritual is to know yourself, to know that voice inside, and to lead with it. How do you lead with that? Sometimes you have to lead by fighting. People like Mandela, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Gandhi. Some of them had to fight for things. I had to fight for some things. What did I fight for? I had to fight for better dressing rooms for soca artists. I had to fight to put screens on every stage. I had to fight for young people's voices to be heard and respected. I had to fight for higher wages here, make more money. I thought it was important for us to make more money doing our own thing. You know, we like to pay foreigners more money than ourselves, bring them into our islands and give them our money like if foreign is better than local. Well, we have to change that. We also have to innovate. How do we innovate? I was saying today that leadership is to lead. You have to leap. First you have to leap, which means to leap is to do like this. Just walk off. To lead, you usually have to go into the unknown. I had to go into the unknown. There were no young people singing calypso or soca. There was no guide. I had to leap into the unknown. The E, I had to excel. In order to be recognized and respected, I had to be just as good as Buju Banton, just as good as Michael Jackson. So I had to excel at what I did. I also had to adapt. The A in leadership, I had to adapt, meaning that I will come in different situations and feel I'm a West Indian and I can't, but I had to adapt. Innovation, you have to direct the quality of your life. I wanted to change the quality of my sound and innovate. I wanted to become new. And I turned myself into Machel Montano HD, high def. I was the first human being to go into high definition. What is that? Everybody have a HD TV? Anybody have a HD camera? HD this? It is to transmit a clearer message for people to receive a clearer picture. So I am HD. And the first song I sang in HD was this. All she said she wanted is one wine from me. And all she said she needed, little bit of my time. She never expected to get so addicted to my wife. She said, are you gonna hurt me? Am I your statistic? A victim of your circumstances? Or will I just get evicted from this love and safety? Please don't disappoint me. Not this time. Give me one more wine. One more time. One more time. All right. So I put in some of these songs in there, but this was this song. And this song was clearer, it was cleaner, it was sweeter, it was higher quality. I want to say, you know, not only improving the quality, but I had to improve the philosophy of the Caribbean. I grew up doing shows in Barbados. I have family in Guave, in Grenada. I spent a lot of years in the Bahamas, St. Croix, and the Bahamas, the US Virgin Islands like St. Croix, St. Thomas. So I consider myself a Caribbean man. And I say this to you now, another measure of success is to look around and see how many other people have I made successful. This is the most important part. We are here on this earth for relationships, to communicate. You're here for individual reasons within yourself, but none of those reasons are going to get executed, or none of those purposes will be executed if you don't have relationships, if you don't share with other people, share ideas, share dreams, share stories. I would like to big up my Ecstatic band and the HD band, who have, you know, they have been my friends for many years, but look at it this way. Two of my keyboard players are from Barbados. My bass player is from Grenada. Well, last bass player. You know, I have a drummer from Trinidad. I have had a Caribbean band, and again, when I brought these Caribbean musicians into Trinidad, they was like, what you bringing in the Bajans for? What you bringing in the Jamaicans for? It's always this kind of resistance, and to me, I seen it as exciting, you know? Because this reminds me of a project I did with the UN called the Exchange Project. When I discuss with people, we are all the same, yet we are all unique. What is unique? All right, what is the same and what is unique? All right, let me try it this way. Anybody know what pilau is? If any of the students here have not had pilau, please ask your Trini friends to cook your pilau. Pilau is chicken, rice, and peas. Jamaica know about rice and peas. Is the best rice and peas in the world. In Guyana, where the GT massive, any GT in the business. In Guyana, they call it cook-up. Yes? We have any Dominican Republic, Cuba. Over there, they call it arroz con pollo. And what they call it in Haiti? Dili à bois. Garçon. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, we all know what to do with rice, peas, and chicken. Yet, we do it. All right, settle down. Settle down. And then because I say food, everybody start to make noise and get hungry. Chill out. But anyway, we all cooking the same thing, but yet with a difference. So you could always see how unique you are, but you could always bring it back to the fact that we are one, which comes back to my point about unity. So sit in a group, sit in groups, and ask each other about each other's heritage and culture, and find the uniqueness, but yet always revert to the similarity, because you will realize that we are one. I mean, they put us here before I came on stage. They gave me a nice Trinidad pin because they want me to represent where I'm from. I wish I had a pin with all the islands on my jacket. And this is going to be your task. This is going to be your future. We have left the age of religion, and we're now into the age of technology. How am I successful every year? I am successful because I firstly believe that I am good. I actually believe that I am great. I was created by a great creator, and I was given the ability to create and innovate. So I am great. I try to want to be happy about that. I choose to be happy about that. The happiest man alive means that I wake up this morning and I choose to be happy because I have arms, legs, eyes, smile, and I could breathe and I could create. Amen. But how do we measure that success? I have invested in a lot of other young people like Patrice Roberts, Farmer Nappy,